everyone, and welcome to Mass Effect 2 in the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. We're finally picking up the sequel after finishing the first game. Recently did a full playthrough of the first game, so if you guys have yet to check that one out, please do. That would be very much appreciated, as we started from the beginning and are now moving into part 2. So just for any newcomers over here, is I have played the first game. We're moving into Mass Effect 2, playing blind for the first time, and it's been such a blast. I loved the first game a lot, so we will be importing our save from Mass Effect 1 and continuing on the story, and I'm super excited to see how the story will continue. I do just want to make a brief note in regards to Mass Effect as a whole and the playthrough and like spoilers and stuff like that. Is I haven't played Mass Effect before, so when I am playing Mass Effect 1, I like to pretend Mass Effect 2 and 3 don't exist. I don't want to know about it, because I'm just playing the first game and I will find out what's in the second game when I get to it, you know? And I never really had to say anything in the Mass Effect videos, because most of the time, pretty much all of the time, all of you watching were actually very respectful of spoilers and not giving things away and not talking about future games, and I really appreciated that, because it allowed discussion about the episode that I just posted and like choices that I made and story and stuff like that. But unfortunately, in the ending episode that I posted, there was a lot of comments about just you wait for being able to do this in Mass Effect 2, and it's like, I didn't want to know that, and I don't know why you would want to tell me that, because then it kind of it takes away from the experience. It takes away from me reacting to it in the game with you guys during a playthrough, you know, when I have people posting out of context comments about a decision that I made in Mass Effect 1 means that I won't have this in Mass Effect 3, and it's like, yes, while I don't know exactly what that means, you shouldn't say that, because if I don't even know what it means, what's the point? You know, because I'm not going to look it up. I'm playing through the series blind, so just like a little thing to put on the beginning of this video, and for the playthroughs, to set that expectation as, guys, I really want to share this experience with you blind, and I don't want to know things, and unfortunately it gives things away, like, and one that I really do want to highlight, because I mentioned it quite a few times in Mass Effect 1, is talking about romancing Garrus. Right? Now let me pose you a question, a hypothetical if you will. Would you rather me sit here at the title screen and go, hey guys, please don't spoil things because now I know that I can romance Garrus? Or would you rather me play the game, interact with Garrus, and he actually like opens up that dialogue with me and I get surprised and we have like a character interaction? That's what I'm getting at when I make that comparison, because the character that I have created, the character that I'm playing, which is the Fem Shep character, who is absolutely amazing. Jennifer Hale is incredible. I love female Shepard so much. So when I'm playing as like female Shepard, I'm making choices that are like related to like her character, that are realistic, and I give thought into that, and we take in all the dialogue and we get to know people and we're forming these relationships and stuff, you know. And I just think because there's a part of my personality in our character of Shepard, that being able to be approached naturally by Garrus for romance options would be amazing, because it's sort of like that thing in real life when you're friends or have like a partnership with a person and there's nothing between you guys and it never really comes up, but it forms over time. Like there could be another point where it's like, you know, I actually do have feelings for you, or like I can talk to you about this stuff, like a very realistic sort of way to have people interact, that there might not be anything there at one point in time, but maybe like a year later, like things start to happen. So I'm just sort of thinking about those things, because now at the beginning of the game I have that in mind instead of it coming up naturally. Now, I don't want to ramble for too long. Again, I just wanted to highlight an example and be like, hey guys, please Let's discuss what gets posted, what's happening in the story. Please don't talk to me about upcoming events. Please don't talk to me about Mass Effect 3. Please don't talk to me about Mass Effect Andromeda, because I will play those games and I would love to take that journey and take you along with me. So with that one, guys, we are going to jump into Mass Effect 2. I do apologize for the ramble, but I do just want to set that expectation just in the first episode, without having to like bring it up later on. Just in the introduction. So guys, let's have a great time playing Mass Effect 2. We'll press the any button. Now, I don't know how to import my save, so I'm just going to... There it is. Okay, new game. Import Mass Effect 1 character. So there's my save, which is Jane Shepard, level 55. Which is interesting that it says level 55, because... in Mass Effect 1, we did the legendary leveling system, which changes it from 60 to 30. And I believe I was level 28. Didn't hit the maximum of 30 by the time I reached the end. So that's interesting that this has gone back up. It seems like it's the original leveling system. And it's converted me to level 55. So we will import Jane Shepard. I'm going to actually bump up the combat difficulty as well, because we're playing on we're playing on normal for Mass Effect 1, and I did die a few times, you know, but like it was mostly pretty easy on normal. So we will bump it up to veteran. So enemies are tougher, react faster, have upgraded weapons, and use powers more frequently. And also, you know, we can adjust it over time. We could adjust it. I'm pretty sure I bumped it up to veteran when I was playing what's it called? Like the Asteroid X-57, the DLC. So there we go. We will use squad power usage on, subtitles on, autosave on, veteran. Now, we get to change things. No, we don't. Hang on a minute. No, I'm sorry. I've got to go back. I've got to go back. I accidentally pressed confirm. Okay. I wish it would pop up with like a confirmation that I wanted to proceed. Now, something that has been mentioned to me, which I mean is kind of okay, because it's less story-based, it's more gameplay-based, but apparently we are able to change our class. So we did go for Soldier. That is a regret that I have from my Mass Effect 1 playthrough, is that I went with the stock standard Shepard, and I wanted to, in hindsight, should have customized, and we will, if given the opportunity, to refresh that, because I would like to change my moveset, what I can do. So let's have a look. We're going to go through my service history for Mass Effect 1. So here's a recap for those of you who are either skipping Mass Effect 1 in the playthrough, you just want to watch me play Mass Effect 2 and tuning in for that, or you just want to refresh with me. So my name is Jane Shepard. We're going with, it's the normal name. We are 55. We're a soldier. Hopefully that can change. We are mostly a Paragon, so Commander Shepard followed the Paragon path. And we're not strictly Paragon either. I am fine with choosing Renegade options, because everything is contextual. Context matters. It's situational. Sometimes you got to be rough with people. Sometimes you got to be like, hey, you were rude, and I'm not going to put up with it. I'm not going to be nice. Sometimes, when I can be bothered being an asshole in a video game, which is super hard. Status of Rex. Rex survived the mission on Vermeer. Something that is really funny, guys. Just a huge laugh from that episode that I uploaded in the Mass Effect 1 playthrough is the amount of you who gave me shit for killing him when I specifically said, oh, cool, we saved him. Let's reload the save, because I'm curious to see what the other outcome will be. I just want to see how it plays out, and then we'll go back to my primary save. And the amount of people that's like, this fucking idiot killed Rex, he's a fucking dumbass. And I'm like, sorry? He survived, guys. We talked him out of it on our first time. So Rex survived. But Ashley Williams was killed on Vermeer, so we lost Ashley. The council was lost during the attack on the Citadel. Now, the decision was thought out. I deliberated on it for a while. I weighed up my options. I was given a description of what was going to happen and the choice that I was put in front of me. And I didn't pick the bottom option, which was sacrifice the council. It was focus on sovereign, which also meant losing them. But we focused on sovereign. It's more of like a middle ground option. And then the council seat, we recommended Captain Anderson for a seat on the council because I don't like Ambassador Udina, politician experience or not. I feel like Captain Anderson has his heart in the right place. I don't know, call me a fool, because I probably am, but that is the decisions that were made that seem to be the big important ones, right? Also, I just want to casually point out how good the Mass Effect logo looks with that line going through when you sit it above a planet's horizon, just above the atmosphere. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I want to point out that because I love good graphic design. Now let's continue. Mass Effect 2, baby. Gotta have a good, long, and hearty introduction to a BioWare production.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
Elusive man with the biotic eyes. 1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, humanity seized political control of the galaxy. Now the human-led council is forced to respond to evidence that the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicated all advanced civilizations every 50,000 years, have returned. To quell the rumors, the council was set... Fuck, man. I can read that faster in my head, but not when I'm trying to read it to you guys. Don't worry, I will reread it. I will reread it when I edit this video. Something humanity is king of the world.
Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
Wow.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
Animation upgrades.
The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Good old Seth Green.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Dude, the animation's got a huge upgrade.
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Holy fuck. Holy shit, dude.
Shepard! Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the The Alliance get here in time. I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Shepard. Liara, go. Now. Aye, aye.
These helmets look cool. Helmet's got an upgrade.
Everybody,
Better animations, better suits. Oh, Jesus Christ. Pillar of Autumn escape, baby. Wow, are we gonna lose? We lose the Normandy. Holy shit! That's one way to start your sequel. Like, hey, remember that beautiful, beautiful ship of yours? Boom! It's a character in itself. That ship. All right, we're in. Journal updated. Go to the cockpit. Holy shit! Okay, familiar looking menu, which is great. Better resources menu down the bottom. That's awesome. The journal. Prologue. Save Joker. It's so much faster. Everything's super quick. Can't activate anything else yet. That's crazy. This menu, how this moves, is so much faster in the sequel than the first one. Holy shit, man. She'll hold together. Come on, baby, hold together. Wow. Dude, this is my ship. What have you done with my ship? Holy shit. Wow. Come on, Joker. I need to get you out of here, buddy. So like a stasis barrier, almost.
come on, Joker.
Oh, yeah.
We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up.
Yeah, we gotta carry him, don't we?
They're coming around for another attack.
What the fuck is this thing?
Watch the arm.
Holy fuck. Damn. That's how you want to open your game. Holy shit, Mass Effect 2. Okay. Pull no punches. Jesus. Mass Effect Genesis is an interactive comic that summarizes the events of Mass Effect 1. Would you like to review the story so far? Let's give it a quick skim. We just played through the game recently, so it's very fresh in my mind, but I will say yes just to have a look. Interactive backstory comic. Dude, that is absolutely insane, that opening. We've just totally lost the Normandy.
I always say that before a mission. Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose. That turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Alenko. Good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it.
The Sovereign.
Ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. Hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat. But they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara. A Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Caden was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Noveria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. The queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Ash was a good friend, and a great soldier. But I had to choose. And I chose Caden. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Ash's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He'd caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, the single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious. He would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Cool. And that is the summary. Now we move into the real shit.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
Oh, what? What the fuck? Am I being, like, revived from the dead? What is that? The Lazarus Project. Oh, that's clever. That's a clever way to do it. Okay. So I'm getting fully I'm dead. Shepard got absolutely killed. I was like, how the hell are we gonna survive getting blown out of the Normandy and re-entering the atmosphere in just our normal spacesuit? Like, there's no way. We don't have Spartan armor. How the hell are we gonna land on the ground and survive? Lazarus Project. So we got a bunch of weird tech put inside our body and pumped full of something that brought us back to life. I will accept the imported face because I would like some consistency. But this is when we get to change shit. Oh, look at this. This is so interesting. Soldier, Infiltrator, Vanguard, Sentinel, Adept, and Engineer. So, we did Soldier last time, and what I think I want to do this time Engineers can spawn combat drones. That's interesting. L5N implants. Perform a biotic charge. Vanguards are feared for their high-risk, high-reward combat style, closing quickly on enemies and destroying them at close range with weapons and biotic abilities. Tactical cloak. So, sniper. That's cool. Ooh, what appeals to me? Tech specialists are the only class able to employ combat drones. They're most effective at blasting through enemy defenses and disabling opponents. Biotic specialists with raw biotic power. I'm thinking Sentinel, Vanguard. I think we'll go with a Vanguard. I'm going to choose Vanguard. Your achievements give you access to the following bonus powers. Select 1, Flashbang Grenade. Cool. So our backstory again is the Earthborn sole survivor. So surviving our, situation on the planet Accuse, which I'm fine with. It's a good origin. It's a good reputation. It's what I would have chosen for the character anyway, so I'm fine. But this time we'll go Vanguard. Let's go.
On the monitor, something's wrong. She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my god, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Is that Steve Blum?
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another
No. Why would you make Steve Blum
Stats falling back into normal range.
just a doctor? He's got a great voice.
Your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Can't Steve Blum become a cool Mass Effect space bounty hunter by the name of Spike or something? Can he do that?
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack.
What the everything is moving so quickly.
Scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
It never ends, does it? Jesus. Okay, so we...
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Are we reloading pistols now? Interesting. It's pressing me to reload, but it won't let me because it's already kind of reloaded. Okay. We'll just do it anyway. Okay, thank you. I had to reload. Okay.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out!
Hacked mech.
Keep moving. We need to get you to the shuttles.
Holy shit, okay. Just adjusting to new gameplay. Everything's moving so quickly too, like straight away. Normandy ripped apart. We managed to save Joker and the rest on the escape pods. Shepard actually gets killed in the attack on the opening, crashes to the planet, is then reconstructed through the Lazarus project, and now we're under attack by some hacked mechs.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Take.
Someone named Miranda, and also the elusive man. The elusive man with biotic eyes. Oh, I see. It's red now when our shield disappears. So they've simplified the UI, okay, instead of having the shield above the health.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
Funny that I spend all my time in Mass Effect 1 accidentally throwing grenades with the X button because I was like, oh, I'm used to reloading my guns, but I don't need to then needing to now reload the pistol. It's an interesting downgrade. Whoa!
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
Holy shit, what the fuck am I playing?
More reinforcements heading your way.
Ooh, grenade launcher. Oh, the old... yeah, okay. Holy shit. This is such a good tutorial. What a cool tutorial.
Hurry, get to the door. Run.
Just run through it. Okay. Just run through the fire. Just be quick.
Head to Shepard, you freed me. I've got
This is how you do a tutorial. Cerberus laptop. Bitch. Is this... so is Miranda and the elusive man related to Cerberus then? Oh, shit.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Wow.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all this money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Wilson? Okay, so it costs a lot to bring Shepard back. It costs a lot to bring Shepard back. So we're doing stuff with Cerberus.
Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity.
We were shutting down Cerberus stuff in ME1 because they were doing fucked up shit. Oh, that's a bit of overkill, don't you think, dude? You just shoot him with a rocket from that distance?
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But
Okay. Jesus. Let me just adjust the sound. So what we're going to do, similar to what I did in Mass Effect 1, is bring the sound effects down a little bit, bring the music down a little bit as well, and have the dialogue reign supreme. Codex. Okay, we've got Codex. Jesus. Okay, we've got Codex stuff that is all still showing us new. We will play a little more, but I'll obviously have to check that out. Because last time the Codex, the primary entries were all voice acted. I'm going to assume the same for this, so we will actually play some game, because I haven't played much game yet. And then we can look into this. Incendiary ammo, cryo ammo, charge, shockwave pull, assault mastery, and flashbang grenade. Interesting difference of points now, so... Oh, and they cost different amounts now as well, okay. I'll put one into incendiary, and then... Oh, I see, okay, cool. And then... We've already got flashbang grenade? Yes, okay. Interesting. Journal. Prologue. Awakening. You've regained consciousness in some kind of medical facility. You must find your way to safety. Let's make my first save. A perfect way to start. They just throw you into the crazy straight away and go, alright, good luck.
I've got him! On target! What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Let's talk to this guy. Something that I like, while it's kind of silly to be in a shootout and just like having a conversation, is that this Jacob guy actually like turns and like shoots to like keep the conversation going, so it's a little more realistic.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed, dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
Welcome back to your life. 2 years. Jesus Christ.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Holy fuck.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Okay.
They're falling back. Got him!
Got him! Alright, so we got our first crew member.
I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
It's a test for Shepard. It was an inside job. They're like, we need to see how Shepard can do, baby.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get
Presley
out.
died!
Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion.
No!
Everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Damn, Presley got wrecked. I thought he might have gotten like knocked out or something, so but no, that was a death. I guess that makes sense. So we didn't see him get dragged onto an escape pod.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
Holy shit.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
So this is Cerberus, and from what I remember in ME1, what we were doing is we went to a bunch of their like sort of scientist-related places, and they were doing weird shit and sort of experiments, and then they killed a dude as well. And then we took all their information and we decided not to give it to someone who was asking for it, so we actually held on to the information.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Okay.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Alright. Done. Is this dead? There it is.
Log update. The Lazarus project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive. This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
This is insane. Like, I guess her brain had to be some level of intact in order for her to still have her memories and still know what's going on. Like, there's no sort of like... What's really interesting is Project Lazarus must be amazing in order to have Shepard come back and basically be exactly the same as she left off. Like, not even shaken by the event. She's like, what the hell? She's like, what the hell's going on? But she's like, she's solid as a rock. She's like, alright, let's fucking go. I'm gonna get my team. How long's it been? Like, what the hell? That's crazy.
Systems active.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Allied force casualty.
Also, just the fact that apparently our crew, because everyone thinks that we're dead, we've officially been declared KIA.
Find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into...
Oh, God. They found me. Help.
Wilson, are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Dude.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Damn.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Oh, Unity. Nice. Oh, you can map the powers. You can have an LB and an RB and a... Oh, that's great. That's really cool. I want to map that power to RB, to LB. We'll have one round thing on RB. Y can be charge. Y is permanently charged, so you can only choose to map a power to LB or RB. Okay, that makes sense. Cool.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, huh? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
I got my two companions.
My shields are down.
These mechs don't know when to quit.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project. The program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I'm not gonna say never heard of them.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
The elusive man.
Elusive man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I am not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
Okay. So we're getting a lot of Codex. these things on screen kind of flash very quickly, so you kind of need to be like eagle eye, like watching them like a hawk as they pass through. Now, let's take a look.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the second species to join. Roughly...
I'm wondering if this is... It seems like this is actually the imported... We'll listen to that Cerberus one, but it seems like... Okay, that's all Codex entries from the first game, so that's like a refresher. I think all of it, yeah. This is all... Okay, I should have marked all of this as viewed really early, because now we're at a point where we're getting new Codex entries, and I'm not going to be sure which one's which, but I can pretty much tell based on, you know, everything that's already come through. The timeline now been updated. 2185. So there we go. Geth led by Rogue Spectre Saren attack the Citadel. Battle that cost thousands of lives. A few weeks later, the Normandy is ambushed and destroyed. Commander Shepard is presumed dead. So we're currently in 2185. Yeah, this is... Well, I'm just double checking. I'm not marking them all as viewed for a reason. So I just wanted to check them all separately. Let's have a look at Cerberus. I'm pretty sure this is the new Codex entry we just got.
Immediately following the First Contact War, an anonymous extranet manifesto warned that an alien attempt at human genocide was inevitable. The manifesto called for an army, a Cerberus, to guard against invasion through the Charon Relay. Derided as survivalist rhetoric written by an elusive man, the manifesto and its anonymous author soon fell off the media radar. But in 2165, terrorists stole antimatter from the SSV Geneva. The sole figure arrested named his sponsor Cerberus. Throughout the 2160s and 2170s, alleged Cerberus agents assassinated politicians, sabotaged starships bearing Ezo, and conducted nightmarish experiments on aliens and humans. Denounced as human supremacist, Cerberus calls itself human survivalist. Counter-terror experts speculate Cerberus may have changed leadership with its recent shift to stockpiling ships, agents, and weapons. Whether he, she, or they, the elusive man hides his finances hidden behind shell companies. Few doubt he will kill anyone attempting to expose him.
Okay. Jesus. Alright, Codex has now been emptied. We must now get to the shuttle. Got 2 companions. Let's have a look. Okay, can't access squad. So I can't, like, assign them any points at this current point in time. Let's just move on out of here. Data pad. Cerberus pays a bounty. Okay, Cerberus pays me a bounty for scanning stuff. Those messages pop up very quickly. I love the high stakes of this introduction. Like, I really love how this game has reintroduced Shepard into this story and like forced a time jump to happen in such an interesting way that, like, it's just like sort of that situation where it's like the whole galaxy has moved on without you and you have to play catch up over what's happened over the last 2 years. Allows for some really interesting character dynamic. It really allows for a lot of things to kind of get out of control. Alright, there's our shuttle. Allows for a lot of things to get out of control. And for you to figure out what the hell is going on. Get into cover, quick.
Come on over.
Probably too far away from them to actually use those abilities effectively. Highlight individual nodes to find matching symbols. When you found 2 matching symbols, select them to complete the circuit. Complete all circuits before you run out of time to bypass security. Jesus. Oh my god. Hang on, maybe I just went too quick into that. Let's try again. Oh, you can just highlight them. I see. Nice. That is so much longer than the old one when you just had to press buttons.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
Absolutely insane. The madmen. But they did it. They brought me back. What a crazy way to kick off the story. I think it's an amazing job.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
Steve Blum, no!
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Aww. Steve Blum was a traitor. God damn it. A voice actor with a lot of potential. And he's dead in the prologue.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Yes. I want to know everything.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
We're in a spot of trouble here because we don't like Cerberus, right? But they are also responsible for us now being alive. It's almost as if they're going to expect that we sort of owe them in some sort of way. Like, we are alive because of them, which is a very interesting dynamic, and it's so much more interesting and exciting than if the Alliance just brought us back and then we just like walk out of a pod and Anderson's there and he goes, Shepard, you're back. 2-year time skip. Let's get back to work. This is so much more interesting because there's a reluctance there between these opposing groups of Shepard, who's aligned with the Alliance, and Cerberus that have brought her back almost in secret because she's declared KIA. So much can be done there, as opposed to like what could have been like a cliche opening where it's like that happens, but then she's just brought back by the Alliance and everything's back to normal. This is definitely while it's like it puts us in a very particular situation that is uncomfortable, really good in terms of like the plot and story.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
You in love with me or something?
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
This whole galaxy's in love with me, baby. Alright, let's go.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Ha! Ha! Good one, Miranda. You got jokes. I want the Normandy back. Give me my ship back, dude. Dude, all my scars are glowing.
Elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Okay.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was the Thresher Maw attack on Accuse. Okay, those scars are interesting. We are glowing. We're literally glowing. Yes.
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on Accuse. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
We're done here.
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
I wonder if anything is actually wrong or if anything's missing, because I guess they're not sure. This is the first time she's woken up in 2 years and 12 days. So
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
we'll just have to find out.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Ooh, I'm the elusive man. I've got a cool nickname.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
I'm so elusive. Ooh, armor locker. Customized gear. Casual appearance. Nah, I like the armor. Ah, that's cool. Ooh, look at that. We got upgrades. Okay, so dual layer of fabric armor and kinetic padding with a lightweight ablative ceramic shell comes standard with a suite of communication, navigation, and battlefield awareness software. Increases health by 5%. Dual layer of fabric and armor, lightweight, standard with stuff, and hard sealed to protect wearer from hazardous environmental conditions. And the Recon Hood, a hood issued to covert action teams. This model's optic display interfaces with most small arms auto-targeting software, linking hand and eye for improved accuracy and increased weapon damage. Ballistic mesh fabric and composite ceramic plating provide necessary armor, and the integral air filter helps in hostile environments. That's cool. Chest plate, shoulder guard. So you can actually... That's cool. So you can actually change pieces instead of the... Oh, that's cool. And you can change the material, even though it doesn't really name what the material is, so you just kind of... Shiny. Oh, dude, you can change the colors. This is so cool. Oh, that's so much better than what it was. Armor customization, sick. What do I want to go for? Look how good that red looks. I'm just gonna go for the old black look. Oh, yes, that's good. All right, we want to go for not. I don't really need more red, but maybe like a. But then again, the darker red really does make it just pop. Oh, they got a pattern as well. Can you change the pattern with the color? Okay, so the pattern is just automatically red. Okay, the pattern is automatically red. In that case, I don't know. That one's kind of weird. It makes it look like a. It makes it look too much like a bra. It's kind of strange. I'm cool with that. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, probably if we're gonna go talk to the... If we're gonna go talk to the... elusive man, I may as well take my helmet off so I can actually see my face. I don't know if helmets automatically come off in dialogue or cutscenes, so I'll just take that chance right now. Ooh. Oh, he's not even here, naturally. Okay.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
An interesting gentleman. Got a nice view of something in the background while he's just sitting there having a smoke and a drink. I reckon he does know us, Shepard.
From what I hear, I cost you a fortune. Why'd you do it?
For the defense and preservation of humanity. I didn't spend 2 years and billions of credits bringing you back to serve as a common soldier. But humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
So we've been brought back by Cerberus to still kind of maintain that course of like, hey, if Shepard's gone, humanity may as well be gone, which is what Miranda was saying to him in the beginning, being like, the Reapers are still out there. So it seems that at face value, Cerberus have kind of good intentions here, but unsure how to feel about it.
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Oh, they switched the order? We already checked Cerberus.
Fighting a war doesn't seem...
We're committed. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance...
Why does it keep switching where the thing's located? It's confusing. We just picked abductions as well, didn't we?
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Okay.
If you're after the Reapers, just point me in the right direction.
Miranda was worried you'd be resistant. She's not usually wrong. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
See, this is sort of the situation where we're forced into doing this. There's no part of this where it's like, hey, can I just fuck off back to the Alliance now? They're like, you've got to do this because you got to do this.
Is this a volunteer job or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Interesting. Okay. We got some new Mass Effect 2 Codex entries now. So there we go. So that'll pop up on our screen. So let's have a look. So we got organizations and planets and locations.
The reclusive tycoon calling himself the Elusive Man is a human nationalist focused on advancing human interests, whatever the cost to non-humans. The Citadel Council regards him as a fanatic, posing a serious threat to galactic security. A mysterious maverick, to say the least, the Elusive Man heads the Cerberus network. Dubbed the Elusive Empire by investigators, Cerberus is an allegedly untraceable syndicate of private intelligence agencies, biotics laboratories, engineering and scientific research teams, and lucrative front companies. Branded a terrorist and seditionist organization by authorities, Cerberus is the only human power base other than the Terra Firma Party, strong enough to embarrass, if not threaten, the Council and its human representatives.
The Elusive Man, huh?
Freedom's Progress colony was once a typical Alliance settlement, but following complete communications blackout and its apparent destruction, is now a lightning rod for anxiety and dread in the galactic human community. The communications blackout followed an upgrade of the colony's small military force, supplemented by mechs and security drones, with high-powered, tower-mounted Guardian lasers. Colonists complained about construction cost overruns, delays, noise, and damage to the local environment. They also feared the defense array could be seen as provocative to their world's neighbors. Such fears may not have been baseless. Authorities have still offered no explanation for the communications blackout, fueling rumors of plagues, natural disasters, or a cult-inspired mass suicide. Located in strategically insignificant space, Freedom's Progress colony had once offered residents spectacular rainbows, lush marshlands, and stunning mountain ranges. Its potential as an agricultural settlement and tourism wonderland rivaled that of any Alliance colony.
All right, and that's where we're headed. That is where we're headed. Okay.
The Elusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Just remember who's in charge. Jesus. God, it's such an interest. This is the thing. It's such an interesting dynamic right now.
What's the matter, Lawson? Worried you're not his favorite anymore?
I've proven my value to the elusive man. Let's hope you're able to do the same.
Using dialogue that we've heard before about her potentially feeling jealous against her.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
My very first thought was as soon as I saw something implanted into Shepard that was a foreign object, I was like, that is suspicious. There's something there. Apparently, though, that was shut down. Still, we have foreign objects in our body that allowed us to, come back to life. So I'm not entirely set on believing that one, because I'm like, there is totally potential for there to be something in there.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I wanted more than a resume.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How
Wow.
old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Alright. Oh, that was a renegade and a paragon option. Okay.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
I'm not sure. I mean, he's been open with me. Seems genuine, but I'm not sure.
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Yeah, okay, I can see it. I can see why, yeah.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
So at the moment, I'm hitting both Renegade and Paragon a little bit more than I would have been before. I can start seeing the Paragon more, but Renegade is sitting there too. Let us unlock... Charge. Yeah. Oh, now we've got Shockwave. Sweet. Journal. Investigate the missing colonists, and then investigate colony. Okay, chuck another save. Even though we've got an autosave, I need to make sure that I'm on top of it. Now, I guess we just leave. We'll go to the docking station and go to our Normandy. I want to go to the Normandy. Oh, look at this. Level up, experience gained 1,000, level earned, squad points gained. Missions. Oh, there's like a mission summary. Okay. Shepard escaped attack on the facility along with operatives Taylor and Lawson. Facility destroyed by remote detonation. Salvage teams will ensure no incriminating data survived. Per Miranda's recommendation, I'm running security sweeps on other cells to ensure that Wilson was our only mole. Regardless of the cost, Project Lazarus was a success. Shepard is back. Import bonuses. The following bonuses for importing a level 55 character into Mass Effect 2. 3,500 experience, 146,000 credits, 9,000 of Element 0, Iridium, Palladium, Platinum, 190 points for Paragon, and 37 for Renegade. Rapid fire grenade launcher favored by Blood Pack Vorka mercenaries capable of taking down multiple enemies with a single well-placed shot. Effective against armor, shields, and biotic barriers, which is so cool. New weapon types is always appreciated. And then we got some credits. Lovely. God, this game loads so quick.
Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
This game loads so quickly. It's fast, baby. It's good.
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear, and we've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Really have to get used to seeing this completely different ship touch down, huh? It doesn't even look like a ship. It looks like, you know, a vehicle that would only travel within the atmosphere. Aha, we got weapons, baby. So we got the katana shotgun. Ah, shuriken machine pistol and a heavy pistol. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. 2 different types of pistols. Something that I really like as well is when I was walking with like Jacob and even Wilson is like much more talkative when you're like walking around and stuff, like much more engaged. You see that like right off the bat as well. So I think what I remember from the first game is basically there's like the letter and the number determines sort of like the rank or the level of like certain things, like my armor being N7, this thing being an NS1. I'm not fully wrapped around the ranking system, however, but I'm sure I'll get a refresher. Let's head in straight away, shall we?
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner. Sure thing.
Be right there. Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
There's an unfortunate thing in terms of like hearing the dialogue is these guys are stood behind me, so therefore, oh, that's cool. So therefore, when they talk, if I turn to face them, I can hear them clearer, but that's a bit unnatural. We go in here first. Nope. Okay. Oh, shit.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colony.
System not designed for specialized. I got it. Careful. Critical system damage.
Activity. Shoot them before they take out your shield.
Careful.
Come on over.
Oh, there's a dog in front of me. Jesus, hold on a second. What is that? God damn.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Love sort of like when you have the gun, it has it highlighted what sort of rounds you have, which is cool. We've got a Codex entry in technology. For security mechs. Short-handed security companies filled out their numbers with large-scale use of unmanned security robots. Interesting. So they kind of started taking over once there was a lot of death. There was a lot of death, and they said, okay, guys, robots, let's get them. So that's sort of like their law reason for being brought in at this point in time. So, guys, how do we quickly replace everyone who died? Ah! What the fuck? What was that? Let me activate the safe again. What the hell? Oh man. I just missed my chance completely on the safe then. Weird.
Nice.
Wow. That's a shame.
Sleep mode ended.
I guess I'll just be faster next time. God, can you get off?
Lost shield. Backup systems rerouting power. Backup systems engaged.
I need to start rocking this shotgun. Ooh, Quarians.
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
Tali!
Wait. Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Dude, the first one that we reunite with is Tali.
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
Cerberus rebuilt me, but I'm not taking their orders. We can discuss the specifics once I know why you're here.
One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Tali's a badass now.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Nice. Okay, so Tali has a personal stake in being here.
There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Alright, shall I... Shall I try and be quicker now? Let me have a look. Gotta be quicker apparently, because I'm slow as fuck. I did it the wrong... God I picked the wrong one. Why am I'm getting logged out forever? That's awful. No. The last time I pressed B. Oh well, I think it's like only getting credits, so I'm essentially just missing out on getting more credits.
Use overload on them.
It's definitely harder. It's definitely harder than the original ones.
Got him.
As soon as they're... Oh god. Oh my god. As soon as their shields are down... I'm dead. As soon as their shields are down, they die. The fucking camera just... Yeah. Cool, this gives me a second chance to bypass the safe on the wall.
There's a squad of security. Drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Let's try this again.
I've seen it.
Okay. Yeah, if you press B to exit, that counts as failing. Because that's what I did last time. Alright. I'll get used to the new system, eventually.
Use overload on them.
God, they fucking shred.
Here we go.
Yeah! You're done!
You're done!
Target down!
Oh god, the fucking rocket, Jesus.
Got him.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them. Drop.
Dropped him. Dropped him. Dropped him. God.
Hurry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Take cover by the doors, Shepard. You take point.
Taking cover.
Going to cover!
I see.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Cool. Let me pull out this shotgun then. Oh, actually, let me pull out this grenade launcher.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Cool to see other Quarians as well. Oops, never mind, they're dead. Oh, God. Far out.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
Why did we take cover at different sides of the door again?
To take down. Overload will take out their shield.
Damn. Oh, that's what charge does. Oh, I'm gonna die. Shit. Okay. That's what charge does. That is not good. Oh my god. Ooh, get out of cover. Just fucking stand around it. Jesus.
Firing now.
Oh, God.
Gotta hurt. It's going up.
Gotcha. Jesus. That's a massacre.
This should come in handy.
Nice. I see. Yeah, it's interesting how the first game has like the whole overheating system, and then it looks like it's more so changed and gone into actually like reloading and like using clips and stuff. And at the moment, we don't necessarily have. We press. We have like an ability for the flashbang grenade that we can like map that power to like LB and RB.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Okay, so we got some survivors at least, that's nice. Go check out in here.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms.
Ooh.
To hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
He's gone mad.
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
He's gone crazy.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms coming. Storm coming. Storm of
LT to
swarms.
perform a Paragon action when shown on screen. Oh, interesting. Paragon action.
Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
I wonder what the renegade option in there would have been instead of a Paragon one. You just like give him a nice punch to the back of the head.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
The collector?
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
Wow.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
Not a swarm of bug enemies. I hate bugs, man. I love how, like, Mass Effect 1 is like, it's the Geth, and they're from beyond the Veil, and no one's seen them in so long. And now it's like, this is a collector from beyond the Omega-4 relay, and no one has ever seen one in person before. Like, they came from the darkness. When you have, like, a galaxy, though, and it's so expansive and it's so huge, even, like, beyond the galaxy, the universe even, like, whatever, like, space is infinite. Space is huge. So I love this stuff. I love the world building and the expansion, and they're like, you want more alien species and races with all their own lore and background? Here you go. So that's great.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
That's true.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Elusive Man can figure it out.
The Elusive Man.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Elusive Man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it, but it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
Okay. Vito will go with Tali.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omni-Tool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Love that. Like, love this ominous introduction to them as well. We don't directly encounter them straight away.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vidor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Okay.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Interesting. I'm also keen to know what's going on behind the elusive man. It looks like a sun, but it's not like one solid color.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Really like harvesting them or using them for something.
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
How would the Council think that when we put Anderson on there? Even Udina was like fully aware of like the fact that it's like the real mission now begins, that we've got to go after the Reapers.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors.
Okay.
When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Interesting. So, like, we now need to go and recruit some people. Is it our old friends, though, or is it new people?
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
I'm very intrigued to see how that's going to go, too.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Yeah, we get updates on each, apparently. How's my boy doing?
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tisani?
That's
She's
my
on
other
Ilium.
favorite lady.
My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Yara on Ilium. So my favorite two. Off they go.
Where's Caden Alenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
Rex, for me, Rex would have been the one to just move on the easiest. You know what I mean? Despite that, I mean, when we think about Rex, like he's a dying species, very lonely. But he has a very cold exterior, and like he's expressed some sort of like, you know, gratitude and like respect for Shepard. But I feel like out of the whole entire group, he would have been the one to move on the fastest.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Okay.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Okay. Interesting. Hey, what about Ashley?
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I need new squads. I need new people. God damn it. And here's the thing, by the way. This is another thing that I need to reiterate from the beginning of the episode where I said about spoilers and telling me things about future episodes. If I didn't know that in this game I'm able to romance Garrus, I wouldn't know if we were even going to be able to find him again. There would be an assumption, right? That I'd be like, cool, so like maybe we'll come across them at other points in time, but it might not be set in stone. I don't know how this game is going to go. I don't know how it's going to play out. I certainly didn't expect to be resurrected by Cerberus and be 2 years later and have no contact with my previous squad mates. You know what I mean? So like to have to like work to then eventually find these people is very important. But now in the back of my mind, I'm gonna be focusing on Garrus. So that's just like a thing to keep in mind. But we will be ready. We'll be ready, Elusive Man.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. And what else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's
Joker.
someone you can trust.
He's walking.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's
Damn.
talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Ow.
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
They rebuilt it. It's got a Cerberus coat of paint on it though. But look at it, dude. Holy shit. Baby's back. Joker full on went to Cerberus as well. That's interesting. He needs to be in the sky.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Don't make me do it. Just give her a plot name. Just give her a preset name. I'm not good at naming things. Yep. just call it Normandy. It's fine. We all know what it is. It's the fucking Normandy. Nice. They rebuilt it. Do you like the original look of it better? But I mean, we've got a Normandy, and that's all that matters. Wild, guys. That's absolutely wild. So that is the first 2 missions of Mass Effect 2 completed. The prologue and God, I'm already gonna forget the name of it. Was it Freedom's Choice? Mission summary. Yeah, Freedom's Progress. Collectors confirmed as source of attacks on Freedom's Progress. Such an interesting name for a location. Quarian survivor Vitor returned with Tali Zora to the migrant fleet. We'll examine his Omnitool data for anything useful. You must recruit a head scientist to build this upgrade, a microfusion array, which is cool. Got some credits and iridium. So guys, with that one, I will bring this episode of Mass Effect 2 to a close. Thank you so much for tuning in for the first episode. I was just never expecting such an explosive and amazing intro, like right off the bat, and I think it's perfect. Like, they really pull you in for a brand new adventure, and I always, especially in a sci-fi adventure, I love a time skip, because there's just so much room to tell a brand new story with a lot of history before it that can kind of get fleshed out throughout it. But it really gives them a lot more freedom. Anything that kind of sets off exactly where things ended, like that kind of like puts you in a box a little bit. You know, to draw a little tiny comparison, and how I feel about that is I have that feeling about Star Wars Episode 7 and Episode 8 is the movie takes place immediately after, and it's the one and only Star Wars movie to do that. And I think it suffers because of that, because being able to jump ahead in time gets you further away from the initial movie. It allows you to change things. It doesn't put you in that box. So I like that this has done that. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching Mass Effect 2. Hope you enjoyed, and I am excited to go through the rest of the journey and excited to have you guys along with me. So I'll see you in the next episode.